What up, YouTube world? Welcome to WizLovesCars. I'm Wiz, and if you're tuning into my channel for the first time, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below. It'll greatly help me out, and best of all, it's free. So after reviewing the Porsche Macan, there's definitely a few things I really don't like. So for starters, let's talk about the fact that this car doesn't even have a push to start. It actually has a start lever. What's that? Why? Why do we need that? Let's keep up with the times. Let's keep up with the trends. Let's put the push start in there. Another thing, the instrument cluster, it's not digital, so it's still very much so analog, so you still kind of have some of the old and some of the new. Just make it all digital, make it clean, make it match with the Cayenne and the Panamera and the 911, and make it do all of those things. The next thing, a lot of automakers are moving all of the buttons to the actual screen. Porsche has added more buttons. There's buttons on top of buttons on top of buttons, and luckily there is a Porsche tutorial in the owner's manual section of the car that basically tells you how to use those buttons and how to use different functions within the car. So if you're a new Porsche owner, you're definitely going to have to leverage that. As we move on back and we get to the back of the car, there's the back seats, there's the dual zone climate control. The dual zone climate control is also not digital. You can't tell what temperature it is back there, and you have to basically look at the front of the car and see what the climate control settings are, which aren't very easy to see if you're a backseat passenger, and you're going to have to set your heat settings, your cooling settings back there, and it's heavily dependent on what the climate controls are in the actual front of the car. So I think that's pretty dumb. I think that there should be some level of autonomy for the passengers in the back to be able to do that, because they have that autonomy in other models. So let's keep that consistent. The last thing that I'm going to talk about are the back seats, the rear seats. These seats don't recline at all. You're pretty much stuck with whatever you have. So once you get back there, if you're uncomfortable, you're just gonna have to slouch or move your butt down or sit up a little straight or whatever the case is. But the onus is on you as the person sitting back there to modify the way that you're sitting, because the seats won't be modified for you and you're unable to configure them. So a few things I don't like, just wanted to call those out, you know, coupled with the space in the back seat. But again, this is a compact SUV, so you're gonna run into that. But those are just a couple things that I want to highlight. So if you're in the market for a Porsche Macan, just be on the lookout for these things. And if these things don't bother you, then all good.